Hoofden.
What's up everyone, this is Akashic Skies. Right now what we're going to do is unbox some Vibram 5-finger shoes, and then I got some EVO toe socks. So I've wanted some shoes that have zero drop and let my feet splay naturally. I've noticed over the years, I could probably get a record later, like my feet have been scrunched and I don't like how it feels. It's messed with my back. I don't want to move as much. I had one pair of shoes over here. I'm gonna grab them quick. As you can see, these ones were some cheaper shoes I got from Zoomies called Quattros. I've really liked them, just the sole's really kind of weak. But as you can see, it's like flexy here, so your feet like have space to like move from side to side. These shoes made me feel more mobile. But then when you look at a shoe like this, these Air Maxes, they look cool, but I realize like my feet are just smashed in there, and it doesn't feel right. So basically this is my transition to shoes that are more natural. I've always wanted to try these five-finger shoes. I just either I didn't want to spend the money, self-conscious, like I didn't think they were cool, or I just didn't take the leap. But here I am. And this is after doing research. I looked at Merrell's, I looked at Lambs, I looked at Wildlings, I looked at Zero with the X, I looked at Vivo Barefoots, and like 4 or 5 other brands from like over in Europe and like all over the place. And after like a headache of all these brands, I came to the Vibram 5 fingers. And then there's these adventure sandals that are made out of vegan materials, and then they have a grounding copper rod and steel going through them. And that's what I'm going to do in my next review. Those things seem really cool. I like the concept of grounding while still having shoes on, because I actually cut my foot the other day being barefoot. And then I want to get some Lambs boots, and I'll also review those. But without further ado, let's unbox these. Also, I got a size 11.5 to 12. They say go down a size in these, I think, because they're typically big. I typically wear a size 12 only because they don't ever have a 12.5. 13s look way too big. Because I'm like tall, kind of like skinnier, so like 13 just, I didn't like it. And I think they were too big, and they never make 12 and a half. So yeah, here we go. Getting to know your feet. And here they are. And these ones are actually called I forgot to tell you, the KSO EVO cross trainings. I saw them. There is different ones that were meant for like all terrain and like all these different types. I'm like, dude, I just want to get some. These were a decent price, like $80. And as you can see, they bend. There's the bottom of them. It's like what caught me is they said it's like a snow tire. They have all these little like grooves, these little traction grooves on them. I feel like they're gonna wear a little quick, but these are my first ones. They seem pretty versatile. I'm gonna give them a go. And today we're gonna go out and do a bunch of gardening and be out in nature, so I'm gonna give these a try. So yeah, zero drop. They let your toes splay. That's what I really wanted, because my toes are kind of crunched together from wearing shoes like that. And I want something that's gonna force them apart, so that way when I get shoes that are just wider toe box, my toes will naturally be splayed. These will kind of, I think, help like force my toes to be like separated. Yeah, material seems pretty good. It's like a breathable upper, all rubber, and there's like some plasticky side stuff. It's kind of a little cheaper, but feels pretty good. So let's try these things on, see how they look. All right, also here are the EVO toe socks. These ones were a little cheaper. I'm definitely a budget person. The really nice ones were like $15 for one sock. I was like, that's ridiculous. There's no way, or one pair of socks, not per sock. I'm like, that's ridiculous. These were like maybe $10 for what, like 3 pairs, something like that. They're pretty nice material. So I'm gonna do one shoe with the sock on, one shoe with the sock off, see how it goes. Things fit interesting, different. My pinky toe is like so small compared to. Who made this pinky toe all crooked? curly. All right. Ah, they're on. They feel weird. They don't quite fit my toes 100%, but I think they'll break in. The only thing I'm a little worried about is them breaking in too much. I don't know how long they'll last, but here goes the shoe. See how it fits. Oh man, so yeah, I don't know. Here's the strap to tighten them up. Tighten them up, see if that helps. I kind of like them, man. I like how they feel, just my pinky toe. Really weird about it. Pinky toe's like, nah, dude. I think over time it'll start splaying, because as you can see here, it's like pulling over. But I kind of like these things. It feels like they might be about perfect, fitting like a glove. I don't know. This guy, it's like right there. This guy's like right here. I think this one's gonna be a little easier. I'm gonna try this one without a sock. I'm gonna bring the sock with, just in case. And I'm gonna bring my sandals with. These things, I like how they make my feet feel. Okay. Damn, alright, so there's that. I kinda like them, man. They make my feet look cool. Dang, check it out. These things are sweet. What is this? KSO EVO training. Why is there's this weird sticker thingy right here? Just gonna rip it off and hope I don't. No. The universal minimal training tool. Just ripped it off. I don't know if it was supposed to be like that. There's some little things. So yeah, here we go. Check it out, guys. Pretty sick. I like them. Blang, blang, blang. All right, what's up? So we're back. Just went on a mile run. Haven't ran too much lately, so out of breath. But it felt really good. I felt like back in high school when I had track spikes on. That's what kind of barefoot running feels like. Definitely prefer to have them with the socks, the VO socks. For a couple tries they've been holding up pretty well. It is a little bit takes a little extra time to put the socks on. And if you have a curled pinky toe, like I do, that goes under, it's kind of hard to get into the socks and then get into the shoe compartment. What you want to do is line up your pinky toe before it gets past this kind of like crevice, otherwise you'll just like be messing with it for a long time. But that's part of the reason that I got the 5 fingers, is to kind of force my pinky toe and my smaller toes from being unscrunched into their own little like pockets. And so that can like give them strength, and eventually maybe I'll have some dexterity in my pinky toe someday. That's the goal. With these shoes, they're the 11.5s to 12s. They said go down a size, or a half size in some of the comments on Amazon. Since I could wear 13s, but the only reason I would do that is because they never make 12 and a halves anywhere. And my foot, I think, is kind of in that in between. What I did notice with these is that my big toe kind of like hits the end a little bit more, and then the rest of my toes, it's like they have a little bit of space. So hopefully it doesn't wear through, because the sidewalls for each of the toes is really thin. So make sure that they fit really good. I'll probably just keep this size. The bottom sole is really thin. It'll probably wear out over time, like the tread. These will be my main ones. I'd say if people are trying to have like main all-around shoes, I'd get some with a little thicker, more durable sole. I did take these out on the farm. When they got wet, it pretty much was immediately wet because they're just mesh. And over the next few hours, they're kind of uncomfortable. I was really excited to take them off, especially with the socks in. So yeah, I do recommend them with the socks. They feel a lot better. I had one foot without the sock and it started to just feel kind of clammy, and like just the material, it just didn't feel good because it's like mesh, and then the bottom part's kind of like a thicker mesh, and then the bed is kind of like a nylon, and there's like seams in the toes. It doesn't like feel good barefoot. I do like these shoes. They bend. You could fold them up, put them in a pocket. I'm gonna start wearing them a lot more now. I do have the adventure sandals coming, and I do also want to get probably some Lems boots for all-around shoes, to just have minimal shoes, and probably start getting rid of all my other fancy shoes like Nike Air Maxes and all those shoes that crowd my feet and make me move kind of weird. I'm probably gonna start getting rid of those and making a pretty big transition. And like I said, I got these to kind of force the dexterity of my toes. What I have been doing is I've been like walking around the house in the garden during these times when I've not been working, just like to strengthen my calves and the feet muscles and my ankles and stuff like that. And over the last year, I've been transitioning to running kind of more striking under my body with minimal like heel strike and mainly like ball of the foot striking. What I have noticed is that my lower back, I have a little less pain in my lower back, still a little bit here and there. I think that's to do with hip tilt and pelvic floor and like abdominal and core strength that I'm also working on. I've done a lot less bodybuilding type lifting and did more yoga stuff over the last year, and that's helped a lot more too, and working on my posture and things like that. I never really had too many knee problems, so that's not too much of an issue. But yeah, changing how I strike my feet when I run has helped a lot, so I'd highly recommend it. I'm just kind of going more into a holistic, all-around health lifestyle, so it's hard to really tell what's helped more. I think more yoga and more focusing on core strength will help that as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys like this review. Like, comment, subscribe. Click the link below to get these shoes to help out the channel at no extra cost for yourself. If you like tie-dyes like this, I dyed this myself. Check it out at Akashic_creations on Instagram for more like this. I'll be posting more. So get your tie-dyes for the summer. Peace, love, health, happiness, and abundance.